Lost Canyon was a 1942 Hopalong Cassidy film starring William Boyd, Andy Clyde, and Jay Kirby. The film opens up with the character Johnny Travers. He's this young guy and he's on the run on horseback, and a bunch of guys are after him. You know, it's one of the classic themes. You know, the film opens up, there's a guy running off on a horse, and he's got a whole bunch of dudes chasing after him. We don't really know why or what's going on, but will he escape via a daring jump from a cliff into a raging river below? Well, let's watch and see. So anyhow, we cut over to the character California. He's this goofy old guy played by Andy Clyde. And, you know, he's coming out of a general store and he's complaining about the cost of all the food. And, you know, I got to admit, I've seen a bunch of these films so far. He's not quite the Gabby Hayes-level of playing that amazing grizzled old guy, but he's still pretty good here. And I do appreciate him as the silly old comic relief. He meets up with Hopalong Cassidy, William Boyd, of course, and they talk about the news of this Johnny Travers fellow and how he was accused of robbing a bank. You know, Hoppy doesn't believe it, and he wonders, though, why did he run away? Soon we're introduced to the character Jeff Burton, who's this mean, mustached attorney guy played by Douglas Fowley. He's a good bad guy here. I liked him. And he's working in cahoots with the bank manager to steal money or something like that. And of course, right from the beginning, we see that he and Hoppy don't get along. So, you know he's got to be a bad guy. At the town dance that night, Hoppy and California, they meet in secret with Johnny, who has managed to survive somehow and pleads his innocence. So we cut over to a musical number with Jangling Spurs. Spurs that Jingle Jangle, sung by the Sportsman Quartet. I love it, you know. We could have any serious theme in the Hopalong Cassidy film, but oh heck, let's just jump over and have a musical number or two. I love it. The ladies at the dance all want to dance with Old California, of course. And if that little bit of silliness wasn't enough, we then cut over to a scene where California, who's hiding out in a little house protecting Johnny, he's going to make some homemade biscuits. And of course, he's going to do it using ridiculous measurements, like he throws the entire egg into the bowl and he accidentally mixes in plaster of Paris. It's all goofy fun. Well, Jeff Burton, the bad guy, he sees his girlfriend, Laura Clark, played here by Lola Lane, is riding along with Hopalong and bitterly jealous. He argues with her and they call off their marriage engagement. So now you know he really hates Hoppy. Jeff meets with the bank guy again, and the two of them are planning on stealing the Clark farm. Because it's a Hopalong Cassidy film, of course, one way or another, the theme of cattle theft must somehow be involved. Hoppy shows up soon after this to question the bank guy. He suspects that there's something fishy going on. So he goes and he talks to the Clarks at their ranch. He finds out that they recently lost their foreman, and he offers to take the job. I guess, you know, kind of to get closer and to investigate what's going on. And Hoppy meets with the local sheriff, played by Hugh Prosser, and Hoppy reveals that Johnny's been hiding with him, but that he's innocent. Now, the sheriff's ready to arrest him and all of them together, and Hoppy's busy drawing out an argument in defense of Johnny. I mean, literally, he's drawing in the dirt with sticks, you know, showing the street to show that Johnny was innocent and so on. I love it. And this scene was amusing in that as Hoppy is talking, Johnny goes around, he's loosening the saddles of the sheriff and his deputies so that Hoppy and his crew can make a quick escape. And indeed they do so. Hoppy and his guys ride off, and the deputies are going to follow, but they just all tumble off their horses. And I actually love the scene where the sheriff is just sort of sitting there in the dirt, and he says basically, you know, I think that Hoppy character was right. You know, he has that moment of illumination as he's sitting in the dirt. So yeah, they finally believe that Hoppy was legit. He's defending Johnny, and Hoppy eventually catches up with the bad guys at their cabin to face off with the evil attorney and his men. So the sheriff are in pursuit. There's a big gunfight at the end, and I'll let you check out and see what happens at the end. There's some great stuff as Johnny and California climb up the mountainside and they try to send some massive boulders rolling down the hill into the bad guy's house because, wait a minute, wasn't Hoppy in that house with them? Well, you got to check this one out. It's a lot of fun. Now, the title was The Lost Canyon. I have no idea where there was a lost canyon in the film, but it doesn't matter. This one's a lot of fun. I always enjoy these William Boyd Hopalong Cassidy films, and Andy Clyde is great. It's worth checking out.